Hey, what's going on, guys? EL70 here, and it's been quite a while since I've narrated any videos, and it's mostly because I've just been pretty busy lately. Last couple of videos I've been pretty sick, and I didn't really feel like talking through them, and I've just been really pressed for like school and such, and I haven't really been able to make any full-length videos lately. As you can probably notice, is that on a lot of my more recent videos, a lot of this background area right here is really quite blurry, and that's because of the new camera I've been using, which is a Nikon D3200, and I've been kind of toying around with the settings on it. I had a setup that was working alright for it, but I've been trying to get a setup where the actual blaster or whatnot that I have in a main focus is actually the clearest part of the video, but it's kind of a little bit irritating to me having the entire background really quite blurry, and I'm trying to figure out a setting where basically the entire field of view is clear and not just what I'm showing in front of the camera. But anyways, we're going to move on to the main event, and this one has been probably the hardest blaster to find in the recent months, and everybody's been just out looking for these things. I was just so lucky to find one of these, and what I got here is the Nerf CrossBolt, and this is probably the most sought after of the 2015 blasters, which is a little bit odd because on the patent logo, get it to focus a little bit, but it apparently can't really see that because of the lighting. With the patent logo, it says 2013 Hasbro on it, and I found that a little bit odd because this thing could have possibly been released 2 years earlier than this, and that's a little bit irritating. Other than that, I'm really quite pleased with it. It's really quite compact, mostly due to its bullpup configuration. It's very comfortable. The grip is a really good size, and one thing to gripe about, they're firing rockets off at SpaceX. One of the things I kind of griped about was the location of this mag release. Is that's where all that vibration's coming from, by the way. But the mag release, unlike on the Raven kind of had the shroud over it, and then it had the actual stock portion behind it. This one doesn't. The thing is that if you shoulder this thing at kind of an awkward position, you can probably accidentally hit this mag release button and cause your mags to drop out, which it can be a little bit annoying, but I haven't really had it happen to me all that much yet, so I'm not all too concerned about it happening while I'm in the middle of a game, provided I'm not shouldering it right here. It should be fine. The prime on it's real smooth, and just to point this out, this isn't spring powered. These bow arms actually, or the bow string at that, the bow arms still don't really do anything. The string actually does something. It's actually what propels the dart. As you can see in there, sort of, not really, is the dart, and the string is behind it, because this is what actually propels it now. It's very similar to the Diamondista, except this is basically the equivalent of pumping a Diamondista full of testosterone and making it into a man's blaster. But I've been quite pleased with it. It's fairly powerful, and it's really quite versatile, and I have no complaints, so let's go ahead and shoot it. And we are out. So, yeah, it's really quite awesome. One thing to note is that it's very quiet compared to some plunger-powered blasters. It's not as quiet as the Diamondista because it's got a lot more mechanical stuff going on inside of it. And other than that, it's a very good blaster for all sorts of situations. It's pretty easy to mod. You don't actually even have to open this blaster unless you want to like de-lock it or something. And I don't exactly advise opening this thing because the internals might make you your pants. They are quite a bit complex, to say the least. Yeah, all you really have to do is just remove this bit right here. There's a little cap with a screw on it. You just pull that off and just tighten the string to your preference and you're good to go. The bullpup system, it's pretty neat how it works. Some sort of grabber that actually comes out from this front portion up here. It actually comes out from up there, and then it goes in there and like actually latches onto the dart and just drags it forward, which I thought was pretty neat. But problem is that this kind of a setup probably would not work on a plunger powered blaster. But good news is it works here. So I'm really quite pleased with how this turned out. I mean, if they weren't so damn expensive, I actually paid $38 for this thing, and that's a little bit overdoing it. Thanks a lot, Toys R Us. But I would probably buy another one of these just to see what kind of mod potential I can get out of it. But I'm going to keep this one stock for now. But other than that, very pleased with it. Recommend you pick one up. So this is the Nerf CrossBolt, and thanks for watching.